Alright. Alright, so welcome everybody. How's everyone doing? As we are back, I am back here tonight. Hopefully everyone is doing well. As let me try to get everything worked out here. Alright. So how's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully everyone's had a good night, as we're going to do some college football here on my PC, which we call Draft Day Sports College Football 2018. So I hope everyone's doing well here tonight, as I can pretty much see everything you're seeing. So hopefully everyone's doing all right. Let's see. How is my day, Mr. Slinky? I'm doing good. How about you? I am doing good, sir. Oh, thank you, Mike and lady. Certainly do appreciate that. So we're doing some college football here tonight, a game called Draft Day Sports College Football 2018, and that is what we are playing here tonight. So I'm controlling, of course, my team, Alabama, and I'm also going to be controlling the Minnesota Golden Gophers here tonight on this season. So this should be a very interesting season in general. The cool thing about this game is you can pretty much work all sorts of strategies to recruiting, who you want to recruit and all that good stuff, and then you have and then work your depth chart, who you want, where, when, all that type of thing. And then let's see our schedule for this season for Minnesota. We start the season off against Idaho, and then we'll have the Florida Atlantic team, and then Georgia Southern, and then my goodness, 5 games on the road. 6 games on the road. The first 5 weeks, road games. We don't get our first home game until week 6. Holy cow. So talk about an absolute brutal schedule here to kick off this season. We are on the road the first 5 weeks of the season, as we'll have Idaho, Florida Atlantic, Georgia Southern, Iowa, and Ohio State all on the road to begin this new season. And then Minnesota won't see home until week 6, and then we'll have a 2-game stand at home against Illinois and Nebraska, and then we'll play Evanstown just for fun, or actually Northwestern out at there, and then Purdue on the road, and then we're home again against Michigan, and then we'll play Texas, of all play our conference game against Texas, and then we'll end the schedule at home against Wisconsin. So that is going to be quite interesting, and how all that's going to work out at this point will be fairly interesting how all that will work out. So yeah, it's not going to be easy at all. And then for my team, the Alabama Crimson Tide, our schedule, we're on the road against West Virginia, and then California Golden Bears, and then Arkansas, and then we'll be home against Georgia, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, and then Mississippi State, and then on the road against LSU and Tennessee, and then we'll have Kansas State as Alabama, and then we'll play Central Florida, and then of course the Iron Bowl for the, and then we'll have the Iron Bowl for the final game of the season. So all of that is going to be fairly interesting to see how everything works out this year. Top 25 comes to the season, which is a little bit of a surprise of who is leading the preseason number one. South again, Alabama, Ohio State, Michigan, Auburn, Wisconsin, Georgia, LSU, Michigan State, Oregon, USC, Oklahoma, Florida State, Clemson, Mississippi State, Florida, Ole Miss, Virginia Tech, Notre Dame, and then Texas A&M, and then University of Texas, and then Oklahoma State, Nebraska, Missouri, and then Stanford round out our top 25 for this. They will round out our top 25 for this season. So this should be a fairly interesting season. How everything kind of goes this year. Now, if you look at the roster, well, Alabama, of course, as always, pretty well loaded. They have a 94 senior. He is going to be their quarterback. He's a fifth-year senior for the team, and no doubt he has a very good arm, 92 arm, very good passing skills, has very good intelligence, very accurate with his passing, pretty decent with his speed. So I wouldn't really look for him to do too many run options, stuff like that. And then we have Gregory Gooden. He's a sophomore. He's playing right behind him. Nathan Montz, who is he is redshirting this year, as he is a freshman, redshirt freshman, 6'5", 210, and a 4-star recruit. So I think he's going to be I think he's going to be a good player for us. And then Jason Wagner, he is a 4-star redshirt sophomore. He is also backing up this year. And then our backfield, which is pretty well stacked itself. We are running six guys. Oh my goodness. Well, that's weird. Well, I'm still trying to work the bugs out. It's oh my gosh. I'm still trying to work the bugs out as we speak. So needless to say, testing, I'm still testing on a lot of stuff, trying to get things worked out here. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Kind of really dealing in a lot of dropped frames here. So we're still trying to work everything out here tonight. Which is weird. So, and then we have Benjamin Beeler. Here's our leading running back here tonight, Brock Estep, and then Brenton Bailey, 2 seniors, and then a freshman, junior, sophomore, and a freshman. He's redshirting this year, so for the running back position for Alabama. Wide receivers, I tell you, we are stock loaded with wide receivers. 6'6" senior Edmund Spear. He is going to be one heck of a player for us this year. We hope that he can, and he's got 93 speed, so he's going to be a really good player as the season gets going here to this time. So as we check out the Big Ten real fast, now we'll look at the positions for Minnesota. The main starter for this season, Thomas Costa. He is also a 5th-year senior for Minnesota. He's going to be the man to lead the charge for the Gophers this year, as he's going to be the man to hopefully lead them to a good schedule this year. So we'll see what happens. And then Daniel Harmon, George Lattimore, he is a freshman, redshirt freshman. Daniel, he's a redshirt junior. And then Leonardo Tomlinson, he is a redshirt sophomore, so he will be well into that backfield too. Good running backs for Minnesota this year. You have two seniors on that group. You have David Bach and Vincent Beard. They are leading the attack this year for Minnesota. And then Irvin Broadway, he's a sophomore. And then Nathaniel Dayton, Jr., Napoleon Hamill, a freshman, and then Fred McGee. He is a senior, but he is so far down the. Let's see how he is. He's about third on the depth chart. So three seniors on the team. Boy, that's a lot of backfield to get recruited for next year. And then your wide receiving core, which are always the good Kyle Guyton. He's an 82, 6'4" wide receiver for Minnesota. Terrence Wilson, he's a 6'5" junior, and so is Guyton. He's a junior. Hal Wilkinson, he is a 6'4" junior. And then you have Kenneth Thompson, 6'1" sophomore. And then Vance Brown, a 6'2" freshman. And then you have freshman, all behind them. So, I mean, you got Minnesota has a very well-loaded receiving core this year. So they should generally do pretty well. Now, overall, the guard position for Minnesota, that may be their telling point this year. They are the lowest rated next to their defensive tackles, the two most lowest rated positions on the offensive and defensive side. So definitely room for improvement on the defensive tackle and the definitely room for improvement. Oh my goodness. McLeod. So you're just buffering and so basically you're just buffering a lot, right? Let's see. Well, it says my stream health is good. It's in the green. And it says I'm green. Oh, good grief. Oh, okay. Well, it says I'm live, but for some reason, and now it's just okay. Yeah, I see how it's doing. That's weird. It's about the same as if I was dealing with this through the comp. But don't worry, I am noticing what's happening and trying to make the adjustments best I can here. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so we'll get through it. Oh, funny. Yeah, I'm seeing the same thing you are, so it definitely, yeah, it's flip-flopping on us here. Because at one point on my end it says I'm doing good, and then it just kind of peels out here. So alright, so let's go ahead. Alright, so let's go ahead. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Well, the good thing is you won't be missing much of what I'm saying. Alright, so let's go ahead and give this a test run real fast. Alright. Let's see, Alabama, West Virginia, when does Minnesota play here? Okay, so Minnesota's not playing this first week, right? Clemson, Charlotte, against Mississippi State, Missouri. Alright, so let's go ahead and just try out a game here tonight. So, oh good grief. Darkins, and now I'm back. That's crazy. Okay, so we'll go with, okay. Alright, so a lot of this I may just have to do